Rohit Mehta placed a request for 25 units of organic fish was to rest of his store. Now your manager asks, give me a report of total quantity sold by product and customers. Can you directly use the data for reporting? No, because it unstructured data. So the goal is to convert this into structured column like name, customer name, product name and the quantity. And do it quickly without manual effort. That exactly what we are solving today using the Excel Copilot. But my friends, I hope everybody understood what is the problem we are facing here. Absolutely. So for this purpose, we can also use the Copilot functions. So I just equal to Copilot, then open bracket. Now what is my prompt? My prompt is the solutions is please. I just type the prompt. So please use the following text. Okay. And this is the prompt. Look at the prompt in my formula bar. And after that we use the comma and select the entire text. With comma, again the prompt. For
इसका सबमिट करके दे दूँगा
the following component. So following components. Okay. And close the bracket. What are my components? My components are, these are my components. I select the heading because I need date, customer, product name and the quantity. It will automatically fetch the data from my unstructured text. Look at the formula. So I am using the Copilot. Please place the following text. These are my text, comma, for following components. So what are my components? This. And once I press the entire key, look at the value. It will automatically extract the actual data from them. So we don't need, because sometimes this is not possible for the flash bill also. Sometimes we are using the flash bill, but flash bill, there are so many patterns are there. If the patterns are so many, the flash bill is very irritating for me. Hope you will understood. So that time the Copilot is the game changer. Got my point clear? Anyone have any query, any question, please? Anyone have any query, any questions? Please type your feedback. Each and every task, I need your feedback. Concept is clear, yes or no? So everybody clear? Okay? Fantastic. Okay, so the prompt you can change as per your requirement. So every time when you actually call the Copilot, there are two arguments will be there. One for the prompt, second one is the range of cells. Then we move for the next prompt and the next the range of cells. Choice is yours. So hope everybody understood. Very easy. So within a second, nowadays Excel is very easy. If I am not good in Excel, but I know how to use AI, so it is the mind blowing for the data cleaning, calculation, or maybe the data visualization that I show you one by one. So now we move to the next task. So task 1 we have already done, the auto populate place. Task 2 basically we generate sample data. Task 3 unstructured data to clean, formatting and removing that blank cells or duplicates. And this is the unstructured data to get the exact result based on my situations. Hope everybody understood. Now we move to the next, task 5. Look at this. Look at the data and try to understand what should I do. Sometimes you are working on same type of situations you are facing. Okay, so I have an employee ID and full name, job title, department, gender, date of joining and overall salary. So now you have a list of all the employees, their names, department, date of joining and salary. But one key piece of information is missing, and that is experience duration. So manual calculating experience for more than 1,000 of employees would take hours, but the Excel Copilot, it takes just one instruction. Are you really interested? So basically, this is the date of joining. Basically, I want to fetch how many years, how many months and days the particular employee are working in our organization. Got my point? Problem is okay? Everybody understood the problem? Yes or no? Type on the chat box, please. Let's type for the chat box. Problem understood? Yes or no? Everybody understood the problem. Okay, very good, very good. So let's calculate the experience. So here we are using same two pilot functions. We are using the two pilot. Then what is my prompt? My prompt is calculate in year, month, and days. Okay, so this is my prompt, and then comma, and what is my range of cells? The range of cells is this. I select the range of cells, then I bracket close, and if I press the enter key, I look at the matching. I don't ER functions, month functions, and days functions, or date. This is so many complicated. Most of the HR team are doing such kind of job. So within a second, they can fetch the experience. So as per my data, jobs with 8 years, 2 months, 15 days are working in our organizations. Ability 7 years, 0 month, 8 days. Now please tell me on the chat box, is it very interesting? It is really in our daily life. What do you think? Please type on the chat box. Because your comment is very important for me. If this is not related to our practical life, we are not actually learning. Absolutely. Thank you very much. So, now, last 30 minutes or 40 minutes,
बाहर जाते हो क्या?
we are working so many things.
यहाँ बैठो.
So we start with again. So list generate we can do by Copilot. Dummy data we can use the Copilot.
मुझे नहीं बना पाता.
We can also cleaning and formatting our data by using the Copilot. We can extract the meaningful report as per my requirement by using the Copilot. And here also we can bypass the most complex formula. If without Copilot, if we go for the actual formula, so basically we need the date heading function, or we can first calculate the year, and then the months, then the days, then concatenate all of them. But here, look at the magic. I'm so much impressed when I actually working on the Copilot. I basically love these tools. This is my personal use. So I just use the Copilot, just type the prompt and select the range. So within a second, it will show you. But my point clear? Okay, so next, task 6, task 7, task 8, 9 and 10, and there are two bonus we'll be working on it in our next session. But before that, we take a short break. So don't go away, take a 2 to 3 minutes break and then rejoin. Okay? So come back within 3 minutes. Before we start the session 2, we have already completed 5 tasks. Anyone very one by one, please tell me your name and then you can ask me your questions. Anyone have any query? Because in chatbot there are so many questions are there. I think someone actually telling me, sir, is it the free version or the paid version? Yeah, it's the paid version. It's a paid version by Microsoft. Do not free and mostly working on the Excel 365 or the latest version on Office 2024 offline version, and the tool basically use on the online versions. I talk about the Copilot tool. So no questions, right?
Yes.
Very good.
Questions.
Wow. So we can start on the session 2. Just a minute. Everybody please type on the chat box that I am audible and if you will see my computer screen, yes or no, so that we can start the session 2. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, very good. So just
This meeting is being recorded.
okay, welcome back after a break. So let's start for the next task. We have already covered up 5 tasks. Now move to the task number 6 and look at the scenario. See, imagine a project manager in a real estate company working on a report just like this one. Project name, which started every week you need to generate inside like year, quarter, month, days, name of those days. Simple requirement, but the challenge was he didn't remember all the Excel formulas. So every time he had a search online for functions like year, month, days, or weekday. Apply them carefully and hope there are no error. This not only consumed time but also created dependency and frustration, especially under deadline. Now, for this problem, we can solve by the Copilot. Let's see. So I just use the Copilot. So what is my prompt? So my prompt is get these from. So get this from where? Because we need these date. Okay, then comma. Okay, this forms the comma. Just a minute, huh?
हाँ तो प्रीमियम वर्जन तो उसे क्या होता है
Okay, so what is my comment? My comment is get this form from where? So this is the range where we have to extract the data. Got my point? Or you can also use, let's say I'm not like this, to get the prompt. You can also use the range under the prompt also. The choice is yours. And then go. Look at this. Now we want to extract the year. So what should I do? I select this cell and here we have to use the mix cell reference so that when I drag quarter, month and the name of it, the formula automatically update as per my requirement. And then move the form from then comma. Okay. This range and it should be a range and the bracket close. And if I press the entire key, let's see what happened. Yeah, I actually extract all the year. And now if I drag I'm getting the results. So you don't need to remember all the functions. You just go to the Copilot, type your prompt properly, select the cell as per your need, and within a second you can get such kind of result. So this is basically from formula here to AI power. Now over to you. Anyone have still any query, any questions?
Good.
Please type on the chat box. H3 means this one. Okay, this is the H2. Okay. This is basically for absolutely correct. Here we can use H2 for the name. Okay, and get this from C3 because this one from this to that double quotation. Then H2 means basically the header. Then from that C3 to entire data. Look at this. This is the prompt, basically the name of the team. This is the wrong. I think this is not getting the result.
पड़ेगा और नेम ऑफ ड्यूटी क्रिएट करना
Or if you have a problem, then you can separately create this formula. For this purpose, you can also use, sometimes it happens, then you can separately create a formula for name of the test. So you can drag, then you can just create a separate formula. Yes, sometimes it could be happen, but you can do. Anyone have any query, any questions? Okay. So now we move the next sessions, next examples. Look at this. Go to the task number 7 and try to understand. Here we are basically use the sentiment analysis. What is sentiment analysis? Very, very important. If you're working in the HR department in any organizations, such kind of problem you are facing day by day. Very, very important sentiment. So in our example, I have a date column. I have a date column, then feedback, and then sentiment. So for an example, let's see a scenario. Imagine you are customer experience manager of a large FMCG company. Every day, hundreds of customer reviews you have received. Some for your product, some complaining about the delivery, some natural manual reading, they've been slow and inconsistent also. Now imagine Excel itself reads the comments, tells how instantly whether the feedback is positive, negative or natural. Sound powerful? So now we are going to learn exactly how to do that using Excel profile. So basically, for an example, you receive such kind of feedback every day at your organization. And here you have to find out the sentiment, like is it the positive feedback, is it the negative feedback, is it the natural, and so on. So is there any formula? No, there are no formula in Excel currently available. So what should you do? You can use any other AI tool also, or you can manually read each and every feedback and type your sentiment. But using the Copilot, it is very easy. Let's see how to solve it. So equal to Copilot. Now, what is my prompt? My prompt is give me the sentiment. So give me the sentiment, because I have to use the sentiment analysis, and this is my range. So I select the range. Then I bracket those and press enter key and cut this. Within a second, Excel Copilot give me the feedback. So look at the first, read the sentence. The product quality is amazing. Totally more surprising the positive feedback. Second one, I am disappointed with the customer service. This is the negative. Natural,